Welcome to the VIP Backstage Pass for Ivy League Top Tier Bootcamp. I'm so excited to show you around what's inside Ivy League Top Tier Bootcamp so that you have a better idea as to what you'll be learning and how this course will really help you out with creating the best application and essay for your Ivy League and top tier essays and extracurriculars. So let's go ahead and get started. So lesson number 1 is how to create your standout factor for Ivy League and top tier application. When I record and make these lessons, I don't really go on and on and on and talk about what's already out there. I really focus on what you need to know. And that's why you'll see that the lessons are very short, but that's because I just get straight to the point so that you can just understand it, synthesize it, and then apply it immediately. So the first lesson here, let me click on Master Your Mindset, because as you know, mastering your mindset and your mental health is such an important part of this process. And if you are not feeling good enough, smart enough, or confident enough, then this is going to be a hard journey for you. So basically, what I am discussing in this lesson is identifying your limiting beliefs. So what's limiting you from hitting your goals or to, getting the grades that you want or creating your passion project. And so we're going to eliminate the old you and create the new you. And I'm going to teach you how to go about this process that I've actually had to learn in the last 10 years. So I'm just really sharing with you the quick and easy way so that you don't have to do the work yourself. And this is such an important part of this process, which is the reason why it's the very first lesson of the Ivy League Top Tier Bootcamp. And then we also have the module 1.1 mindset workbook here as well. Okay, lesson 2 of module number 1. Let me just stop this. Here, all you're really learning is the 3 things that Ivy Leagues and top tier colleges are looking for, and I'm sharing the 3 components with you. This is actually such an important lesson because you should know what they're looking for, because if you don't know, how are you going to position yourself, right? So this is the most important one, and I just shared the 3 things with you right from the very beginning. And then the last lesson of module number 1, you will learn how to create your standout theme. And we're going to go into your zone of genius, your academic interests, your personal interests and values. And using this, we're going to create a theme that's going to help you stand out. It's compelling. It's going to catch the admission officer's eyes, all of that. So that's how we're going to set up your theme. Module number 2 here says increase your chances of getting accepted by networking and reaching out. So many of you guys during the accepted challenge asked me about how do I network? How do I reach out? So I'm going to teach you this step by step. So 2.1. I'm going to first teach you about what networking means and why networking is important and how to identify which colleges and universities consider networking into admission criteria. And even if they don't, a lot of colleges do appreciate when you network and email them and build a relationship. And you're also going to get a lot of information out when you do network. So whether they consider it into the admission criteria or not, you should definitely network anyways. If you are going to enroll in this course, I'm going to teach you how to do that. And then the second lesson is how to network with college admission officers. So I'm going to teach you how to find college admission officers, contact information, when to start networking with college admission officers, and how often you should network with college admission officers. So I'm going to teach you the technical part of it. And here is the network list that you'll get. And I also believe that we have a template here that I am going to share with you so you know how to reach out the right way. The third lesson is how to network with professors, which is a little bit different. And so in this lesson, I'm going to teach you when you should start networking with professor and how to reach out the right way. And I also have a professor outreach template here, so you can copy and paste it and then use it to your advantage. I give you templates so that you know how to network the right way, okay? All right, so the third module of Ivy League Top Tier Bootcamp, the first one is how to select your classes. So I'm going to talk about what Ivy League top tier colleges and universities are looking for in your transcript and how to create a master plan for your high school courses. Even if you're a senior, this is really going to help you out because you still have time to choose your senior year classes. So this is going to be an important one. And then I'm also going to teach you how to take advantage of certificate courses, when you should register for certificate courses, and how to register for them that align with your Ivy League and top tier theme. And then the third lesson, I'm going to teach you 2 ways to utilize college classes for Ivy League and top tier application, how to select the best college classes, and how to register for college classes. A lot of students, even though they do register for a class, they don't choose the best college class that aligns with your theme. So I'm going to teach you how to select the class that's actually going to make your application stand out. And then I just wanted to give you a bonus training on how to manage your time. That's such an important part of this journey. So I'm giving you a bonus training on how to manage your time, and I'm also putting in a free planner for you that you could use on a daily basis and print it out. Lesson number 4. This is the best lesson, right? All of you guys. This is where I'm going to talk about how to brainstorm your passion project. And so in this lesson, you're going to learn about why passion projects are important and how this is going to help you stand out. 3 reasons why most passion projects fail, so you know which ones to avoid at all cost, and then how to brainstorm your unique and compelling passion project. So by the end of this lesson, you will have an idea as to how to create your passion project. And then afterwards, I'm going to teach you how to execute it, because that's the part where a lot of students lose their motivation or they lose direction. They're like, oh, like I have an idea, but I don't know how to execute this. So this is what that lesson is for. How to work on your mindset before starting your passion project, and then how to execute it step by step. And I also have a passion project planner here that you can use so that you know exactly how to go about this process and you don't feel lost and thinking, will this be worth it, All right, the next lesson is to plan out your testing plans. 5.1 is how to strategize your SAT and ACT plans. And even if you are a senior, you are going to need to listen to this. So what SAT or ACT scores you should aim for the Ivy Leagues and top tier, how to decide which test to take and how to prepare for it, and when is the best time to take the SAT or ACT. So I'm giving you all the best practices here. And then I'm also sharing with you the best SAT, ACT prep book list. And then the next lesson is about AP and SAT2 plans. So which AP exam should you take, which SAT2 should you take, and when should you take it, what you should take, how you should prepare for everything. So we're going to learn what to decide which AP or SAT subject to take, when to take it, the best practices for SAT subject tests, and how to prepare for both of the tests. All right, we're on to the last module of Ivy League Top Tier Bootcamp, and this is the application season. So if you are a rising senior, you're going to need this, right? So the first lesson here is how to create the best resume for college application. And let me tell you why creating a resume is so important. First, you needed to give it to your recommenders. You're also going to attach it to your common application, and you're also going to copy and paste the content into the activity section of your common application. So you're going to need this resume for many different purposes. And if you are networking with college admission officers and college professors, you're going to need your resume. So I have a whole training on how to write their best resume. I'm also giving you a resume template that you can use so that you know exactly how to go about it, you know how to format it, all of that. So here's a resume training. The second lesson for this section is the rec letter, how to get the best recommendation letter. And you have this PDF here. Let me just shut this off really quickly. So you have the rec letter PDF here, and then what you're going to learn about in this training is when you should start the rec letter process, and then 3 steps for asking your potential recommenders and who to ask, and how to write the best letter brag sheets. Recommendation letters are the most important components of your application. So if you're treating this lightly, you're not going to be in good hands. So that's why I just had to add this section in here, because a lot of people skip it, and I want to make sure that you get the best recommendation letter. Sometimes it's a tipping point, or the deciding factor whether you get accepted or not. So we're going to work on this very, very comprehensively. The next lesson is how to create your college list college list and your campus visit strategy. So it has a lot to do with, getting in contact with colleges. So you're going to get an Excel sheet of long college lists and how to create your long colleges and how to create a list of your colleges and how to organize it. And then you're also getting a training on how to create your college list. So this one is really, really fun, and you're gonna get a better idea as to like how you should, select which one's gonna be your dream, reach possible, safety, all of that. And I'm also attaching a campus visit guide. So what you should be asking, what you should be doing, and then also setting up the campus visit here as well. So you're getting a lot of information about building your college list and then setting up your campus visits. The next the lesson is how to fill out your common application. A lot of you guys don't know how to fill it out the correct way. And so this is actually, I believe, like over an hour-long workshop where I go through the entire application and I teach you how to fill it out step by step. So this one is a good one for sure. And lastly, I'm going to teach you how to write the best supplemental essays for Ivy League and top tier. So you'll see that this is also an hour long. And after this, you'll know what types of supplemental essays exist and how you should position them and all of that. So basically, this is Ivy League top tier Backstage VIP pass. And I hope that this gave you a better idea as to what you'll be getting. As you can see, this is basically the best practice of Ivy League top tier admissions. Nothing like this exists. Like if you get a book or if you get some sort of PDF resource, they're very general. This one is specific. We go actually into the application and give you step-by-step instruction. There's definitely no fluff. And so I hope that you enjoyed this Backstage pass and that you'll be joining us here very shortly. Have a good one.